and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Marcie, for those of you that have just joined in on our challenge, or maybe you've just come across this video. So I will be your yoga teacher for today. So today we are on day 15 of our 31-day yoga challenge, and today's yoga flow is all about stress relieving asanas. So generally when it comes to the start of the year, or it can be at any point in the year, but more so the focus at the start of the year is New Year's resolutions, goals, going back to the gym, doing as much stuff as you possibly can. There's so much focus around it, but actually when we take that pressure off ourselves and when we slow down, that's when the real beauty happens. So today is all about mixing really active yang asanas with really slow tension releasing yin postures. So I'm going to stop rambling, we're going to get into it, but before we do, as always, listen to your body, respect your body, and find what feels good. So we're going to start in a seated star pose. So bringing the soles of the feet together, allow your knees to fall out, and then find length in your spine, relaxing the shoulders. Hands can rest on the feet, maybe on the knees or the thighs, or maybe down the side of your body. So you can draw the feet ever so slightly closer, just for a bit of a deeper stretch through your hips, or you can take the feet further forwards just to release that tension. Maybe if you've got tighter hips, it will feel better just to take the feet forward. And we're just going to stay here for a few moments. That was so easy to let the stress of a working day or a situation, whatever that situation is, to overwhelm us, to consume our brain, to consume our heart. But throughout this practice, we're going to actively let go of this stress, these thoughts, these feelings. So I just want you to check in with yourself. So if you're holding on to some stress, maybe where can you feel it in your body? Become really aware. Are your shoulders holding the tension? Do you need to let them go, allow them to melt down the back? Maybe the tension or the stress comes through the muscles in the face. Maybe you're scrunching up through the forehead, the eyebrows. Or perhaps it's in your breathing. Stress can really affect our breathing, making us breathe short, shallow breaths. If you notice that's what you're doing, that's okay. But let's see if we can gently guide our breath into deeper and fuller breaths. So let's take a really long inhale. And then exhale through the mouth. Let it go. Inhale through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. Good. And then just come back to your normal, your natural rhythm. Really staying so aware of that breath. Let's take one more breath here in your seated star. And when you've taken your last breath, very slowly moving into a child's pose. So maybe transitioning by coming onto your all fours first, taking the soles of the feet together. You can bring the knees hip distance or wider than hip distance. Press the hips back, melt the chest all the way down onto your mat. Arms walking out in front. So we're surrendering through the hips, but we're keeping the arms nice and active. So it's that really beautiful balance between surrendering and strength. It might feel quite nice to wiggle your hips from side to side here. Just a really small and gentle movement. And then settling back into your child's pose. Sending that breath down into your tailbone. And on your next inhale, we're going to roll all the way up into your all fours. Exhale, take the shoulders over the wrists. And as you inhale, we're going to brace the core and then lift the shins. Hold. Exhale, gently lower the shins down, bending through the elbows so you send the chest forwards and then bring it down onto your mat. So chest and chin meet onto the mat, not together. Pressing back into your child's pose. I'm going to take this through 4 more times. Inhale, roll up to all fours. Exhale, shoulders over wrists. Inhale, bracing through the core, lift your shins. Exhale, land the shins, send the chest forward, chest and chin to mat. Inhale, pressing back. And exhale, settling the hips all the way to the heels. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, shoulders over wrists. Inhale, lift the shins. Exhale, chest and chin. Inhale, pressing back. And exhale to surrender. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, shoulders over wrists. Inhale, lift the shins. Exhale, shins down, chest and chin. Inhale, pressing back. Exhale, settling into your child's pose. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift the shins. Exhale, relax it down. Send the chest and the chin to the mat. Inhale, pressing back. And exhale, settling down. Walking the hands out in front one more time. Maybe you can come up onto the fingertips here. And then keep softening down through your heart. Melt it towards your mat. Inhale, slowly coming all the way up onto your all fours. Stepping your right foot wide of your right hand into your wide yogic lunge. Just checking that your knee is over the ankle. So you might need to walk the foot slightly further forwards or back. Never be afraid to make adjustments as long as it feels really good in your body. Now staying on the fingertips, the palms, or finding your lizard, coming down onto your forearms. So we've practiced lizard quite a few times. So you should know how it feels in the body. You should start to feel that really nice stretch through the inside edge of your hip. But also respect your body and know that if coming down onto the forearms doesn't feel good for you today, staying high up onto the palms or the fingertips is also not a bad option. There never is a bad option. Bringing your connection into your breathing. Long inhales and long exhales. With your exhale, keep releasing. Releasing any tension through your hips, any resistance within the mind. And then pressing back into your child's pose. Soles of the feet together, knees wide. Maybe coming up onto your fingertips once more. Inhale, slowly coming all the way up, this time stepping your left foot wide of the left hand, finding that lizard, so pressing the hips forwards and down. You might want to walk your right knee further back if you want to get a deeper stretch here. As always, play around with it, find some movement. Our bodies are all so different, so you will look completely different to how I look. That is really, really good, so embrace it. So maybe you're up on the fingertips, maybe you're on your palms, or maybe you're all the way down on the forearms. If you are down on your forearms, keep squeezing the knee close towards your shoulder. Very slowly, if you're down on the forearms, come back to your palms and then press back into your child's pose. Soles of the feet together, relaxing down, surrendering through the hips, keeping the arms nice and active. Inhale, gently rolling all the way up. We're going to arch the spine. Send the chest through, lift the eye gaze all the way up into our cow. As you exhale, we're going to press back into the child's pose. Inhale, rolling up. Arch the spine, lift your eye gaze. Exhale, pressing back. Inhale, rising. Exhale, pressing back. Once more, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, come all the way into your tabletop position. Then walk the hands slightly further forwards, tuck underneath the toes, lift your hips into your downward facing dog, and then just walk your dog out for me. Drop one heel down, then drop the next. Maybe shaking the head, yes and no. Sometimes tension can be stored through the neck. So take some gentle and mindful movement here. And then settling your heels down into your downward facing dog, knowing you can bring that knee bend. On your inhale, stepping your right foot between the hands, and as you exhale, ground your left foot. So setting up warrior one. Squaring the hips to the top edge of your mat. Inhale, sweep the arms over the head. And then tucking underneath that tailbone, check your alignment with your right knee, so knee stays over the ankle. So finding our active yang asanas, bringing strength, building strength. Keep reaching nice and tall, and then relaxing those shoulders. Beautiful. Take an inhale and exhale, opening up the hips to the front of the room, squaring them forwards, and then actively pressing that right knee back and sending your weight into the outside edge of your left foot. Relaxing the shoulders, Consciously letting go of any stress through the mind. You can close the eyes here. Sometimes it challenges the balance too. It's never a bad thing. And we're going to hold for 1, for 2, 3, 4, and 5. Slowly lift the arms over the head. As you do, turn your hips to face towards the top end of your mat. You might find that you need to adjust that left foot ever so slightly, and then sink low into your warrior one. Taking our Kali Mudra, our really empowering and strengthening mudra. Interlacing the fingers, just the index fingers point high. And then feel that in your body, feel that strength, feel that empowerment. Exhale, releasing the hands down either side of your right foot. Press back into your downward dog, and then we're going to switch sides. Inhale, left foot steps through. Exhale, ground the right heel. Inhale, sweep the arms over the head when you're ready. Tucking underneath the tailbone, switching on those core muscles. Inhale. And exhale, open to your warrior two. So this time, hips facing towards the back, sending the weight through the outside edge of your right foot and the left knee over the ankle. Relaxing the shoulders. Holding for 1, for 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, lift the arms, turn the hips to face towards the front, adjust the back foot accordingly, find your warrior one. Kali Mudra, interlace the fingers, just the index finger points high. Exhale, bringing the hands either side of your left foot this time. Pressing back into your downward facing dog. And then we're going to walk the feet towards the hands. And just take a forward fold here for me. Maybe the opposite hand can come to the opposite elbow. Gently swaying from side to side for your ragdoll. And then slowly releasing the hands. Take the hips all the way down onto your mat. We're going to take a few seated asanas, some nice yummy twists for the body. So let's start by bringing the legs out long in front, finding length in the spine. So as you grow nice and tall through the spine, all the way to the crown of your head, we're going to step the right foot and cross it over the left. Now you have a couple of options. You can take your left foot either side, to the side of your left shin, or you can bring the foot up towards your thigh. This does depend on your hip flexibility, your hip mobility. So if you notice that your hips are lifting, then take the leg further down. Try not to bring it towards the knee. So either outside of the calf or outside of your thigh, wherever you are. Lift up, roll the shoulders back. We're going to hug the knee towards the chest. And we're going to take a twist all the way over to the right hand side. So your right fingertips come softly behind. Staying flexed through your left foot. And growing nice and tall. By hugging the knee to the chest, it just allows us to create a deeper twist. And then sending the breath nice and heavy into your hips. And then we're going to open up the twist. So bringing your right arm through the inside of the right leg or the right thigh. Gently apply a little bit of pressure between the back of your arm and the inside of the leg. And bring the left fingertips behind. Keep lifting through your spine. So we don't want to fall into the left fingertips. They're simply there to support us. You should be able to lift the fingertips and still have that height. Maybe closing the eyes and becoming internal. Checking in with the body, checking in with your mind. And then very slowly releasing, untangling the legs, so taking your right leg out nice and long, bring the left leg over. So crossing the leg either over towards the calf or up towards the thigh. This side might be totally different. Hug the knee to the chest, inhale, find length. And exhale, taking your twist, so taking your twist to your left hand side, left fingertips behind, and then really hugging that knee. Very slowly coming out of your twist, taking your left arm in the inside of your left leg, right fingertips behind, opening your twist. Keep staying flexed through the right foot, protect your ankle. Most importantly, letting go. And then slowly coming out of your twist, untangle the legs. Take both of the soles of the feet onto your mat. Bring the feet hip distance apart and then hug the arms underneath the thighs. So just along your hamstrings. So maybe the hands can interlock, maybe the hands just simply stay on the backs of the legs, or maybe you can take the opposite hand to the opposite elbow. Now take a nice big breath in, really lift up through the spine. And then exhale, press all the way into the back. Round the spine, tuck your chin. Inhale, lifting, finding length. And exhale, send that breath into your spine. Inhale, lift, find length. Exhale, pressing back, tuck chin. One more time, inhale, finding length. And exhale, pressing back. Beautiful. Inhale, come all the way up, releasing the hands, come down onto the back of the body. So we're going to start by taking a cobbler's bridge. This is often used in Japanese yoga therapy. So it's really beautiful for your hips, for the legs, and for the lower back. So bringing the soles of the feet together as you would in your star pose. Allow the knees to fall out. Arms stay nice and long on your mat. Palms facing down. On your inhale, squeezing the butt, send the weight through to the feet and lift your hips. So it's a really small lift. And we're just going to hold it here. keep squeezing the butt. Protect your lower back for me. And exhale, release the hips down. Bring the knees together, hug the knees to the chest. And we're going to find our happy baby pose. So catch hold of the inside edge of the soles of the feet, pressing the soles of the feet up towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, press your tailbone down into your mat, draw the knees down the side of the body. For some of you, you may want to rock from side to side, massaging the spine, massaging the lower back. And for some of you, you may simply want to stay here with your static happy baby pose. Taking one final breath. And then bringing the legs back together, always the worst part. Just give the knees a hug to the chest. And then take the legs out long on your mat. So we're going to find a banana pose. So crossing your right leg over the left. We're then going to reach the arms over the head and interlace the fingers. So as if you're taking a nice full body stretch. And very slowly, lifting the shoulders and the head, just shimmy the upper body over towards the right hand side. So just as far as you can feel a nice stretch through the left hand side of the body. So this just allows circulation to flow nicely through the body. Then relaxing the arms, relaxing the legs. Just completely surrender here. Very slowly shimmy the upper body all the way back to neutral, and then we're going to take it over to the left hand side. So now you should feel a stretch through the right hand side of your body. Should be quite a gentle stretch here. Taking a deep breath. And slowly shimmying back to the center. Untangle or uncross the legs, switching sides, so crossing the left leg over the right. We're going to lift the body, take the body over to the left hand side one more time. Lifting the body, take it back to neutral and then all the way over to the right hand side. Notice if this side is different and what makes it different. Always ask yourself, how is it different? Why is it different? Maybe there isn't an answer, that's fine as well. lifting and coming back to neutral. And then just take a really nice big stretch for me, reaching the arms. You can maybe release the hands, wiggle through the fingers, wiggle through the toes. And then uncrossing the left leg. Bring the knees over the hips. Take the hands just behind the thighs, and we're going to take a few gentle rolls up and then back onto the mat. So this is a really beautiful one to release your spine. Take one more, and then coming all the way up to seated, we're going to swing the legs round behind and come down into a prone position on your mat. So chest and the front of the body all the way down. And now crossing the arms in front, so the opposite hand comes to the opposite elbow, and then just walking the elbows underneath your shoulders. So instantly it gives you the height through the chest. So switching on through the butt, really squeeze it. And we're going to hold our cobra variation just for a couple of breaths. Now if this is too much, you can pop a blanket or something soft just between your arms and your chest, and then you can allow the chest to melt down. So feel free to pause the video and go and grab anything that you might need just to make yourself really comfortable. Otherwise, keeping this quite an active asana by switching on the core, switching on the glute muscles. Very slowly start to relax out of your cobra. You're going to walk the arms out in front and just soften the body down, relax the forehead. Take an inhale and exhale. Good. Now crossing your arms over. So your left arm, your left palm comes over to the right side and your right palm comes over to the left. Can feel a little bit awkward. Let's start by bringing the left arm underneath the right first. We're then just going to simply relax the body. So this is taking a nice shoulder stretch. Keeping the palms facing towards the ground. Letting go of resistance. And then slowly switching sides. So just walk the hands out in front first. We're then going to take the right arm underneath the left. So the right palm comes back over to the left side and the left palm back over to the right. So we've just changed the crisscrossy arms. And then relax the body down. Very slowly bring the hands out in front and then walking the hands shoulder width apart, pressing into your child's pose. Find a release in your spine. So arms can stay out long or arms can come down the side of your body. This is totally up to you, whichever one you prefer. Relax your forehead down. finish our yoga flow right here in our child's pose. Feel free to stay here for as long as you need. And continue to give your body the permission, give your mind the permission to let go of anything that is causing stress, any unneeded or unwanted stress. Most importantly, allowing ourselves the time to understand this stress, why it makes us feel this way, and then taking little steps to create changes, maybe placing boundaries. Thank you so much for joining me in today's Yoganuary 15 video, day 15. I will see you in tomorrow's video. Namaste.